Sam. How you doing, YouTube? This is the Stock Analyst Master Station, broadcasting live with yet another one for you. We'll be breaking down this meta chart and giving you some vital information. Sam, say hello to YouTube.
Time frame, and it's looking pretty interesting. I can see a strong, well-defined uptrend channel since November 2024, which is a great sign for bullish setups. Currently, Meta is trading around $747.30, and it's pulled back a bit from recent highs. It looks like the price is testing a horizontal support level around $748.57, which is also well within the established bullish channel. This could be a solid spot for a bounce. Do you see that strong support level around $745, $748 as well? Given the overall bullish trend and the current pullback to support, I'm spotting a potential long opportunity for an options play if this support holds and we see a bounce. Here's an options play card based on this analysis. All right, Brandon, great to see this meta chart. I'm ready to dive in and help you generate those options play cards. From a vision first perspective, I'm immediately noticing a strong upward price channel that Meta has been respecting since late 2024. The price is currently at $747.37, which looks like it's pulled back from recent highs near $795.62 and is now consolidating or finding support within that channel. There are some interesting horizontal lines marked, especially that buy 760.00 right single quote line. That gives us a pretty strong hint for a potential bullish entry point if the trend resumes its upward move. Looking at the current situation, Meta seems to be sitting just below some immediate resistance around $748.57 and potentially at the lower boundary of that upward channel. If it can hold this level and push back up, we could see a continuation of the bullish trend. Do you also see that buy 760.00 right single quote level as a key breakout point for a long play? Here's a potential options play card based on a bullish continuation scenario. How you doing, Brandon? Great to be here with you. I'm Sam, ready to dive into this meta chart and help you spot some opportunities. That's a solid 240-minute view you've got there, covering a nice chunk of time from late 2024 into late 2025. I see Meta is currently sitting around $747.25 after a bit of a dip today. Am I tracking that correctly? All right, Brandon, taking a look at this meta chart, the first thing that jumps out is that clear, strong uptrend within that price channel you've drawn. It's been consistently making higher highs and higher lows. We're currently seeing a pullback from what looks like the upper boundary of that channel, which is pretty typical in a trending market. Do you see how it's just dipped below that $748.57 horizontal line? Now, for an options play, given this pullback, we want to be smart about our entry. We don't want to catch a falling knife, but we also want to be ready when it shows signs of resuming that powerful uptrend. I'm noticing a buy 760.00 quote label on the chart. That's a pretty interesting level. It could indicate a previous area of interest or resistance that, once broken, becomes support or a strong breakout point. So my vision first analysis suggests we wait for a clear confirmation. We're looking for Meta to show strength by climbing back above a significant resistance level. If it can push past that $760 mark, that would be a strong signal for a continuation upwards. What are your thoughts on that $760 level, Brandon? Does that resonate with your analysis? Based on that, I've got a potential options play cooking for you, waiting for that confirmation. This play looks for a specific signal to rejoin the strong uptrend. We're aiming for a confirmation of strength before entering. What do you think about that approach for Meta, Brandon?
I think that's an excellent approach, Sam. And I think personally we can take it up to.
Hello, YouTube. Brandon, great to be here and always ready to spot some opportunities. You've got a fantastic chart of Meta Platforms Inc. on the 240-minute time frame, covering November 2024 all the way to September 2025. What a beautiful uptrend we've been seeing on Meta. That price channel is really well defined, isn't it? It shows consistent higher highs and higher lows, which is exactly what we want to see in a healthy bullish trend. Looking at the current price, around $747.42, it seems Meta is pulling back slightly from its recent highs, which is a common occurrence in strong uptrends, often referred to as a healthy pullback or breather. It's currently testing a cluster of horizontal support lines around the $745, $748 range. What's your immediate read on whether this current pullback finds strong support right here, Brandon? Or do you think it might dip further towards that lower trend line of the channel, perhaps around the $720, $730 area? I see your buy 760.00 inches label, which is an interesting target or previous entry point. Based on the chart's overall bullish structure and the current price testing a potential support zone, here's a potential options play if we see a bounce and continuation of the uptrend. This play assumes we get a confirmation of the bounce. If it breaks below $745, we might look for support at lower levels, like $730 or $720, before considering a bullish entry. Hey Brandon, awesome to connect with you and YouTube. This is Sam, ready to dive deep into this meta chart and spot some opportunities. First off, great job with the multi-crop images. Makes it super clear.
And Sam's going to continue to speak, but we're going to get those numbers to you as soon as possible.
Hello Brandon, and a big shout out to YouTube. Great to be here, and I'm ready to break down this meta chart with you. Right off the bat, I'm seeing Meta Platforms ticker Meta on a 60-minute time frame. It's currently trading around $748.52, down a bit today. Looking at the broader picture, Meta had a strong run up to nearly $795 around mid-September, but then it experienced a pretty sharp pullback. However, it looks like price found some significant support around the $743.31 level, and we're seeing a few green candles attempting to push higher from there. It's currently consolidating around the $748, $749 area. Given this bounce of support, are you leaning more bullish or bearish on Meta in the immediate term, or are you waiting for more confirmation of a direction? Based on the current price action and the potential bounce from that key support level, here's a potential options play if we see a continuation of the bullish momentum. Hey Brandon, it was great co-piloting with you today on this Meta Platforms dollar Meta chart. To sum up our session, we observed that Meta has been in a strong long-term uptrend on the 240-minute time frame, but recently experienced a significant pullback from its mid-September highs near $785, $795. Much of our discussion revolved around the critical short-term support zone around $743, $748.57, where Meta was actively consolidating. We explored potential options plays for both a bullish bounce from this support if it holds and a bearish continuation if it breaks down, emphasizing the importance of confirmation for either scenario. We also noted other key levels like $760 as a potential breakout point and $730 as further downside support. Now that we've wrapped up, I'm curious. 1. Given that we spent a lot of time discussing the critical $743, 748 support zone for Meta, which scenario, a bounce or a breakdown, do you feel has a higher probability based on our analysis today? 2. Do you have any questions about the various options, play cards we generated, or how we identified the entry and exit points for those scenarios? Brandon, how you doing, YouTube? This is Sam, your chart co-pilot, ready to break down this meta chart with you. An excellent approach indeed, and I'm ready to take it up. I'm looking at Meta on this 60-minute chart, and it's quite an interesting setup. We've seen a noticeable downtrend from the high around $795 down to the current level of $748.06. However, it seems like Meta has found some solid footing around $743.31, which is one of the horizontal lines you've drawn. The recent candles show a bounce from that support, indicating some buying interest coming in. Do you agree that $743.31 seems to be a pretty strong support zone here? Based on this potential bounce from support and looking for a confirmation of strength, I've got a potential options play card for you.
There you have it. Good numbers, good ideas here. Again, this is in no way, shape, form financial advice. These are potential option play ideas for you to take a gander. We will be posting that on the front page of our site as usual. And we apologize, ladies and gentlemen, for the lapse in coverage the last few days. We were doing some migrations and some upgrades to Sam's system. And so we apologize for that, but we'll continue to get you this information. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please remember to always stay safe. Have a great day.